joining us today. Thanks for being part of our first ever Goway's Asia Forum 2026. We are coming to you live, keeping in mind, of course, that we also are recording this event so that if you do miss any of it or you want to go back and watch it again, please remember, I think what we're going to do is send out a link or something like that. But anyway, we're going to stay in touch with you, keep that conversation going, and helping you with those Asia bookings. And I think coming up next, do we have our next speaker? Where might they be? We're waiting. It's pre-recorded. Excellent. I should make note of that. Okay, so right now we have the Singapore Tourism Board, and it says right on my notes here, pre-recorded. It will be hosted by Ms. Brett Sorensen Ulrich, Senior Manager, Marketing and Leisure Trade for USA, Canada, Latin America International Group. Take it away.
Welcome to Singapore. I'm Brett Sorensen Ulrich, Senior Manager, Leisure Trade with Singapore Tourism Board, and I'm based in New York. And it will be my pleasure to introduce you to my favorite destination in the world, Singapore, of course. Before we begin, let me share a short video that sums up all that Singapore has to offer your clients. You ready? Here goes.
Welcome to Singapore, where things are made a little unexpected.
I think you agree that Singapore truly is extraordinary. So where is Singapore located? You'll find us at the very tip of the Malay Peninsula and located just 1 degree north of the equator, making Singapore always nice and balmy, making it the perfect year-round destination. So how do your clients get to Singapore? Singapore has always enjoyed a strong number of direct routes via Singapore Airlines, United Airlines, and as of 2024, direct connection with Air Canada from Vancouver. Of course, many other carriers provide one stop to Singapore as well. Singapore is a major air and sea hub in Asia, located at the crossroads of the East and West. Singapore is well positioned for multi-destination vacation. And as you know, Goway offers numerous Singapore twinning and standalone products for your clients. And Singapore's Changi Airport has consistently been voted as the world's best airport. It's an unforgettable destination comprising of 4 terminals and the privately run VIP terminal Jet Key. Changi Airport is renowned for its inclusion of nature and famous for its movie theaters, swimming pool, gardens, including a butterfly garden, and of course, lots and lots of shopping. I will be remiss if I didn't mention Jewel at Changi Airport. This 7-story complex is located right next to Changi Airport, and visitors will find lots of excellent food and restaurant opportunities, shopping, entertainment, and a marvelous rain vortex. It's one of my favorite places to go just before I head back to the US. So due to our strategic location, Singapore is the perfect destination for cruising. And in the past years, we have seen an increase in cruise lines making Singapore the turnaround port in Southeast Asia, with the latest cruise lines being Ritz-Carlton Yacht Collection and Disney Cruise Lines. I'm also excited to announce that Explorer Journeys is adding Singapore to its itinerary for the 27-28 cruise season. And of course, being a turnaround and open jaw port makes it easy for any cruisers to experience Singapore during a pre and post cruise stay. And Goway can definitely help you with the land portion of your client's cruise. So what do travelers love about Singapore? And what will your clients experience while in Singapore? When traveling in the city, your clients are welcomed by a stunning city skyline that is constantly innovating with forward-thinking design and new marvels of modern constructions such as the Marina Bay Sands. If you watched the Crazy Rich Asians movie, which I'm sure many of you, most of you have, you will recognize the Marina Bay Sands and its iconic 3 towers, which is connected at the top by the Sky Park, which is actually said to look like a floating cruise ship. And I think they're definitely right. They'll also see the Art Science Museum, which is the lotus-looking building pictured here. They can enjoy a boat ride along the Singapore River into the Marina Bay and much, much more. As you can see, they can even do yoga by the bay. So Singapore is also a destination for urban wellness and sustainability, and it's one of the greenest cities in the world, with close to 50% of Singapore's land covered in green space. The most visible, striking icon of the Singaporean spirit of sustainability is Gardens by the Bay. It's a breathtaking green oasis overlooking the Marina Bay. And the main attraction is the super trees. They're just awe-inspiring. And they actually, twice a night, they light up to music, popular music, and it's really wonderful to see. I've done it so many times, but I would go anytime again. And near the super trees, you'll find the cloud forest and the flower dome, which are cool conservatories that use cutting-edge technology for better energy efficiency. And pictured to the left, you'll find the cloud forest, which is home to the world's second tallest indoor waterfall. So where is the tallest indoor waterfall? Well, that's the rain vortex at Jewel Changi Airport. And the flower dome on the right is the world's largest glass greenhouse, as named by the Guinness Book of World Records. So Singapore has a very rich colonial past, and its early migrant legacy can still be found all throughout the island. And your clients can experience these in our authentic districts of Kampong Glam, which is the Malay district, Chinatown, Little India, and Katong Juchet, which is the Peranakan district. This has really created the wonderfully diverse multicultural makeup of the population that continues to exist today. And in Singapore, your clients would find diverse places of worship, cuisine, and language that coexist harmoniously. And I can mention that Singapore has 4 official languages, English being one of them, and thus being spoken throughout the island. So as you can tell, Singapore is a very exciting and easy destination to visit. Singapore is also the food capital of Southeast Asia and is perfect for foodies that love trying a range of flavors from all over the world. Michelin stars have been bestowed on Singapore, ranging from street food vendors to fine dining establishments, as well as Peranakan dishes and modern Singapore cuisine. And once all satisfied trying out a wealth of dishes, your clients can head out to experience the exquisite and innovative award-winning cocktail scene in Singapore, and they would not regret it. So what popular attractions and tours would entice your clients? A fun way to explore Singapore is by hopping on board a Singapore sidecar. Your clients will be able to choose from a variety of tours, day tours, district tours, evening tours even, and I can tell you it's a lot of fun. There's the Tea and Tiffin Culture and Food Tour of Little India, where your clients will learn about Singapore's social transformation while exploring its cuisine as well. Or with Home by Tribe, your clients can experience a day in the life of a local Singaporean through an exclusive visit to a HDB home. So a visit is definitely not complete without a visit to the Gardens by the Bay, as I mentioned earlier. And there's also the recently reopened Singapore Oceanarium, which features 22 theme zones to explore, or the Mandai Wildlife Reserve, which comprises of the Singapore Zoo, River Wonders, Bird Paradise, Night Safari, and the newest park, Rainforest Wild Asia. And numerous events take place throughout the year in Singapore, making us a truly year-round exciting destination. There's art, culinary, cocktails, Lunar New Year, Deepavali, Mid-Autumn Festival, and much, much more. Really an abundance of festivities and events each year to enlighten and enrich your clients' cultural lives. Singapore offers a wide range of accommodation that caters to any needs, from 5-star deluxe to unique boutique hotels to well-known brand names. There's something for everyone. But in lieu of keeping you here for the next few hours or days, I have just listed a small sample of what Singapore has to offer your clients for accommodation here. You can find a wider list of accommodation in our travel trade resources, which brings me to that to assist you with your Singapore-bound clients, we have created a one-stop site for all Singapore travel trade resources. Simply scan the QR code here and have Singapore resources at your fingertips. We have also created the Singapore for Travel Advisors program for you. This program provides special rates and discounts of more than 50 hotels, tours, attractions, airlines, and restaurants. And all this to help you offset your experience in Singapore. So make 2026 the year that you go visit Singapore. And really do make sure to stay updated with our travel trade newsletter, which is published 4 times a year. And it really has a wealth of information. And we only do send it out 4 times a year, so we're not inundating your inbox. We know you get lots of emails every day anyway. But please do scan the QR code here and sign up for our newsletter. I wish to say thank you for listening today, and it's been my pleasure to introduce Singapore to you. And if you have any questions,
the
please
Singapore
do feel free
Tourism
to reach out
Board.
to me. I'll be happy to
Up
assist.
next, we're going to stay with the theme of Singapore, and we're waiting for our next guest to pop in, World Express Singapore, Miss Candice Lim. I'm wondering if she is on her way. Do we know where? Yeah, here she comes. All right. Come on in. Come on in. And anything else you want to hit while you're there? You're good. Okay. Awesome. So, yes, as I mentioned, we're staying with our Singapore theme, World Express Singapore. Welcome, Candice Lim, Director of Leisure. That is your clicker there, right in front of you. You're going to hit the button to the right, pointing it towards Dawn. And we're going to turn everything over to you now, and you are in charge, Candice.
Okay, hi, thank you to Goway for having us here. And I'm from Singapore, so I think just a minute ago, Singapore Tourism Board did a very extensive presentation. So I'm just going to run quickly. All right. So Singapore, despite being small, but we are a great connectivity for all your customers to Asia, and also there are a lot of direct flights. Okay. So
yeah, just point it towards Dawn there, not the screen. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Singapore, basically itself, we rely a lot on the tourism because we don't have agriculture there and all that. So, but so far, we have a lot of events in Singapore which, generate a lot of tourism receipts. So this is a slide that shows basically the iconic places like the Marina Bay Sands, the Singapore Flyer, and the Gardens by the Bay. So these are just some of the things that we can offer in Singapore, of course, depending on the travelers, their age, their interests and all that. So for entertainment, we have Sentosa Island, which you get the Universal Studio, the Singapore Oceanarium, the Adventure Cove Water Park. We have other things like the Luge, the iFly and all that. So it really depends on what the customers want to do. So as mentioned, Singapore, we are a multiracial country. So we have the Chinese, the Malay, the Indian, the Pan American. So we have different districts, where it emphasizes on all these different races. So I believe everybody would say like Singapore is a shopping and eating paradise. So as we have different races, so we have different types of food like, the Chinese chicken rice, the Indian roti prata and all that. So we have a lot of, you call it food center or hawker centers we call in Singapore, where the food is very affordable, okay? So depending on what you want to eat and all that. So usually they open from morning for people for breakfast, for lunch, and for dinner. And then you see that glass there, that's the glass of Singapore sling. So the original one, of course, originate from the Long Bar at Raffles Hotel. So in Singapore, we have different sorts of accommodation ranging from budget to 5-star. And we have different locations like in Orchard Road, in Marina area, in the Havelock area. So if it also depends on your customer's budget. So if you have a preference for a certain location or you have a certain budget, let your Goway destination specialist know and they can recommend you an appropriate hotel. So as for transportation, we will do the signage and meet the people at the airport. So if you prefer us to do a whitewash, with your travel agency name and all that, just let your destination specialists have the soft copy of the logo that you want us to show at the airport with the names. We can do it. So these are the various types of vehicle that we provide. So there, Singapore is awaiting for you. As the Singapore Tourism Board mentioned, we are a very major cruise hub. So we do see a lot of travelers doing pre and post in Singapore. So please do let your destination specialists know and how many days they would like or what is the preference that they want, what are their interests, their age and all that. And we can offer an appropriate itinerary. Okay.
Wonderful. Thank you, Candace. And thank you for mentioning the pre and post part. We do, first of all, Singapore, or as I was told to say, SPORE, right? They shorten it. Singapore is, it's an incredible destination, has so much to offer. You're right about the cruising, the pre and post. We are doing so much of that right now. We want to help your guests. So please, to my travel advisors that are watching, bring us your pre and post. We are happy to work with you and help you on that. So Candace, thank you very much for being here, and thank you for bringing us a little bit about Singapore today.
Thank you. Thank you. And we look forward to everybody, bringing more people to our very small island.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. It is a fascinating place. There's no doubt about that. And Candace, you gave us a little bit of a taste of that today. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Ian.
My pleasure. Thank you. Rolling right along, we have ICS Travel Group Indonesia. Luke, right?
Luke.
Okay, Luke, and it's Tasaka.
Tasaka, correct.
Tasaka. Excellent. You are the general manager, sir.
Yes, I am.
Well, welcome, sir. We're
Thank you
glad
so
that you're
much.
part of our Asia Forum.
Thank you so
You've
much.
got the clicker there. We're going to turn the controls over to you, Luke, and it's all you.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. As mentioned, my name is Luke with ICS Travel Group Indonesia. Today, I am going to take you on a quick journey across Indonesia, a country of volcanoes, temples, natures, cultures, and probably the heartwarming people that you will ever meet. Indonesia is the largest archipelago nation on the planet with 17,000 islands spreading across Southeast Asia in between the Pacific and Indian Ocean. Indonesia is also the fourth most populous countries on the planet with hundreds of cultures, traditions, and ethnicities. Before we continue, I would like to introduce a little bit about ICS Travel Group. ICS Travel is a destination management company with over 20 years experiences in Indonesia and across Asia. We are specializing in FIT groups, tailor-mates, and from solo travelers to large incentive groups. We are also known for the fast response and strong operations. Here are some key destinations of Indonesia. Indonesia is a truly Indonesia is a destination that truly engages all senses. Your clients can hear the rhythm of traditional dances, smell exotic spices from local markets, taste outstanding cuisine, and feel the ocean breeze while sailing through Komodo and Raja Ampat National Park. Let's go deeper to each destination. Of course, we begin with Bali. Bali is Indonesia's most iconic destination. Bali is about 5,700 square kilometers in size, home to around 4.5 million people, with 87% of the population practices Hinduism, which make Bali unique within Indonesia. Bali is where spirituality, breathtaking landscape, wellness, and outstanding hospitality come together to create an experience that captivates guests long after they leave. Next is Java. Java is home to more than 150 million people, including Jakarta, one of the planet's largest metropolitan areas. Java is the cultural soul of Indonesia, where ancient temples, royal heritage, and dramatic volcanic landscapes come together to tell the story of one of the planet's oldest civilizations. Next, we go to Komodo National Park. Komodo National Park is one of Indonesia's most spectacular destinations and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Here, guests can encounter the legendary Komodo dragons, sail aboard beautiful private Finnish yachts, snorkel or dive with manta rays, relax on the famous Pink Beach, and explore some of the most remote and breathtaking islands in Southeast Asia. Next is Sumba. Often described as Indonesia's last frontier, Sumba is nearly twice the size of Bali, yet home to only around 800,000 people, offering a unique combination of living megalithic culture, rolling savannas landscapes, empty beaches, strong ancestral culture, and ultra-luxury retreats such as Nihi Sumba. For some people, Sumba feels less like tourism and more like discovering a hidden universe. Next, we move to Kalimantan, the Indonesian part of Borneo. offers one of the planet's most meaningful wildlife experiences with ancient rainforests, winding rivers, rich Dayak heritage, and endangered orangutan living in the natural habitat. Next is Sulawesi. Sulawesi is one of Indonesia's most fascinating islands, home to 20 million people across 6 provinces. Dramatic highlands, unique Torajan tradition, endemic wildlife, and exceptional diving destinations such as Bunaken and Wakatobi Marine National Parks create a remarkable blend of culture, nature, and marine adventure. And finally, Raja Ampat. Raja Ampat is considered one of the finest diving destinations on Earth, covering more than 40,000 square kilometers and comprising over 1,500 islands scattered across crystal clear waters. Raja Ampat is home to the richest marine biodiversity on Earth. Raja Ampat offers extraordinary diving, pristine reefs, dramatic limestone islands, and exclusive eco-luxury experiences that captivate both divers and non-divers alike. Here are just a few examples of experiences that you and your clients can enjoy while visiting Indonesia. We start with Bali. Bali is known for the wellness activities. Clients can do yoga, meditation, spiritual, and farm-to-table dining experiences. Then we have sunrise at the Borobudur Temple, a UNESCO heritage site. And then sunrise breakfast over the Mount Bromo. Private boat in Komodo National Park and Raja Ampat National Park. Jungle trekking and orangutans. And batik class. Batik is a traditional Indonesian fabric made using a wax-resist dyeing technique, often featuring patterns rich in cultural meaning. It is also recognized as a UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage of Humanity. Hotels in Indonesia. Indonesia also offers a very strong hotel portfolio of all styles. Here are some examples from the capital city of Jakarta. Brands such as the Four Seasons, Aman, Alila, Bulgari, St. Regis are available throughout the country. Most importantly, Indonesia offers exceptional value for money, especially for luxury market. Guests are often pleasantly surprised by the level of experience that they can enjoy compared to many other luxury destinations globally. And here are sample itineraries. We have one island, for example, Bali Classic, 8 days, 7 nights. We have 3 islands combined, Java, Bali, Lombok for 14 days and 13 nights. Bali, Komodo, 2 islands in 13 days, 12 nights. Why sell Indonesia right now? Because we all know that in today's travel landscape, guests are increasingly seeking deeper and more meaningful journeys. Indonesia offers something truly special, authentic, life-changing experiences that can combine culture, nature, luxury, and exceptional value, creating unforgettable memories and giving guests countless reasons to return again and again. Why partner with ICS? At ICS, we see ourselves as an extension of your team in Indonesia. While you are focused on building relationships and growing sales, we take care of everything behind the scenes. From fast quotations and tailor-made itineraries to local expertise, seamless operations, and memorable experiences your clients will talk about for years to come. Our goal is simple: to make selling Indonesia easy, seamless, and enjoyable for you. Thank you very much, everyone. Terima kasih. We look forward to working with you and welcoming you and your clients to Indonesia very soon. Thank you for your time, your partnership, and hopefully the next time we meet, it will be over sunset in Bali.
Oh, I like that idea. So many people tell me Bali is one of those places where you've just got to go, right?
Yes, absolutely.
It sticks with you too, is from what I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So much to do, so much to experience. It seems like Indonesia really does have it all, doesn't it?
Absolutely. We have 17,000 islands.
Wow.
But that's why it will take a few days to explain each islands. But
Yep. And North Americans love their beaches, Luke.
yes, absolutely. Yeah. And we have that. So
Awesome.
please
Great.
consider Indonesia on your next
Yes,
visit.
we need to take a visit to your neck of the woods.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Luke, so
Thank
much
you.
for being here today. ICS Travel Group Indonesia, just another one of our fabulous partners that support us in building out those incredible customized itineraries, whether it's FIT, whether it's groups. We have all of the partners. You're getting a chance to meet them today. And speaking of which, I think we've already met Marjorie. There you go. You're okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Hello
Okay,
again.
Marjorie Aquino, you were here with us earlier, but now you're here in the capacity of Blue Horizons Philippines, and you're going to tell us a little bit about this product, obviously in the Philippines, I would assume.
Yes, that's true. A lot may be curious why I'm here 2 times today.
Yep.
So basically, DTH Philippines is also Blue Horizons
Gotcha.
Philippines. So we
Okay.
are under the same umbrella. Now, the Philippine office has been in operation for 45 years already. We just
Okay.
celebrated our 45 years last week. So basically, let me show you the screen.
So we're going to bring up your presentation, Marjorie, and you've got the clicker, so you're in control.
All right, thank you for that. So, as we say in the Philippines, mabuhay. Welcome to the Philippines. So, Blue Horizons, as mentioned earlier, we have been in the industry for 45 years already. We are one of the strongest DMCs in the Philippines. We currently have offices in all the top destinations. We have Manila, Cebu, Bohol, and Boracay offices. The reason why we have all those offices is we might be a sizable company, but we still operate in a very boutique way. We are very hands-on, very personalized. Now, just to give you an idea where the Philippines is, we are located in Southeast of Asia. And currently, there are several direct flights from US and Canada. So currently, Philippine Airlines flies via LAX, SFO, and New York. And soon, later this year, they are launching a Chicago flight as well via Philippine Airlines. And we also have United Airlines flying via San Francisco. And we also have other airlines. Air Canada is also flying directly to the Philippines.
Yep.
So there are a lot of options to choose from if you want direct flights or even if you want to connect via other gateways like Taiwan, Singapore, Korea. There's a lot of options. So what do we provide you in the Philippines and as a group in general? We provide you unmatched insurance coverage as a group. We have the largest insurance coverage as a DMC in Asia. Currently, we are secured or insured at $30 million. And of course, we take pride in having direct and personalized servicing. We have 24/7 concierge service for your clients. So whenever they travel with us, they get a WhatsApp number that they can contact in any time of emergency, or even as simple as if they want to book a restaurant or a movie ticket or concert, anything that we can be of service to them while they're on the ground, that concierge number is available for them. And of course, the flexibility and transparency on payment. Based on experience, we deliver authentic experiences wherever we take you guys. We just don't bring you to cookie cutter destinations. We really try to understand what your client wants to experience and really provide them something that fits their pace, their budget, or what kind of experience they want to do. We are also driven by high CSR ethics. So we are actually certified by Travel Life earlier this year. Our Philippine office is now a certified Travel Life office. So we also ensure that protocols are present and observed. Just yesterday, we had a heavy earthquake in Mindanao, which is the southern part of the Philippines. No, but every year we experience several calamities, or may it be typhoon, earthquake, volcano eruption. So we ensure that we are following certain protocols to safeguard the safetiness of not just our employees, but also our clients while they're traveling with us on the ground. In terms of guides, we only work with the best guides there is in the field. We also have in-house guides that works only solely for Blue Horizons. So for those who has not traveled to the Philippines yet, just to give you a brief overview of my home country. So the Philippines is again located in Southeast of Asia. We have a population of 117 million and growing. Currently, the exchange rate for US dollars is approximately $62 per peso. And we only have two climates in the Philippines. It's the dry and wet season. So on a peak summer month, which starts late March or April, we experience about 37 to 40 degrees. The coolest months of November until February will be about 25 degrees, 26 degrees. Now, I would say Philippines is ideal for any types of traveler, and Philippines is a year-round destination. So we are an archipelago composed of 7,641 islands. So the core destinations from those islands are namely Manila, which is the gateway or the capital of the country. We have Bohol, Cebu, and Palawan. Just to give you an insight of what each destination has to offer, of course, Manila is a bustling city. It's a central business district, and it's also a shopping haven and as a historical landmark. Bohol is a combination of nature and beach combined. It's ideal for those who want to enjoy nature and also do scuba diving as such. And Cebu is a combination of city and beach destination. So Cebu is actually the Queen City of the South. It's where our second largest gateway is. And you can easily combine it with a beach destination, may it be going north or south of Cebu. And of course, the world-renowned Palawan. So now Palawan is a whole stretch of island. It's divided into three segments. We have Puerto Princesa, where the underground river is. It's a UNESCO heritage site. We have Busuanga, and we have El Nido. Now El Nido has become very popular over the past years, and it has been awarded as the best beach destination by numerous travel awardees. We also provide you tours that are very unique. So we invest heavily on developing programs that are uniquely or signature Blue Horizons in that sense. You cannot book them with other DMCs. For example, we have the Manila the Local Way, which we created keeping in mind that we want you to experience how the locals commute on a daily basis. So we actually run the program where you take public transportation. And of course, Philippines being an archipelago and being the center of marine biodiversity, we are within the Coral Triangle. So we are blessed with rich marine biodiversity. So wherever you want to go to the Philippines for scuba diving, we have wreck diving, we have macro diving, all types of diving there is, you can find in the Philippines. So we also have programs that connects multiple islands, but one of the newest one will be Crossing Currents. This combines Cebu, south of Cebu, and Bohol, of course. So there's a newly opened resort in south of Cebu, and it's undiscovered. It's a marine protected sanctuary. So you can combine that and easily connect it with a private ferry, or not ferry, private speedboat going to Bohol, where you can explore further of the nature. You can see the chocolate hills, the tarsiers, of course. And for those who are diving enthusiasts, Bohol is my favorite place to go and dive. And then, of course, we have a lot of programs that promotes the local community. With our 45 years in the industry, we believe that we've created strong relationships within the community. That's our ethos. That's what we want to be. So we grant you programs, or we provide you programs that are really grassroots or community-based, where you can also interact with the local and be hands-on. Let's say one of these is the wellness program, farm-to-table program, where you harvest your vegetables yourself and then you prepare them with the local community. Or the other way around, in Bohol, we actually plant trees, cacao trees, and then we put a name, you put your name in it, and then after a couple of years, when it's flourishing fruits, you can still see your name in that and say, oh, that's my cacao tree. And it's a very nice experience. Also, not a lot of people know that Philippines is a cacao producing country. And of course, in terms of accommodations, we have a lot of international hotel chains. Sadly, we don't have the Four Seasons or Six Senses yet, but we have most of them in the Philippines. We have boutique hotels and, of course, the standard accommodations or lodges as well. One thing Filipinos love to do is to eat. They say we eat 5 times a day minimum. So in terms of gastronomic adventures, last year actually we were visited, or we were included in the Michelin Guide. So there are selected Michelin restaurants, BIB or our recommendations within Manila, Cebu City, and environs. So those who are keen on following Michelin Guide restaurants, then Philippines is now on the map. So that's it for me. Maraming salamat po. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Well, we learned so much, and 45 years, very similar to Goway. We're 56 years, so we're a little bit older, but we're in the same sort of generation, I guess you could say.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Marjorie.
You so much.
That was wonderful. Another great partner. And I should also mention Philippines is one of those destinations where we're starting to see it creep into our top 10. So more and more people are saying, you know what, I think I want to get to Philippines. Certainly, I've heard so much about it. And we have these wonderful partners, just like Marjorie talked about with Blue Horizons Philippines, to help your guests plan out that beautiful customized itinerary. All right, we are moving along. And up next we have, and Jennifer, you're going to need to help me with this. It is Adaran Resorts and Inheritance, Ara Maldives. Did I get all that correct? Let me try it again. Adaran Resorts and Inheritance. Sorry? Heterent. Okay. All right.
We use both.
You're going to help. You're going to correct us. You're going to correct us. All right. So let's turn it over to Jennifer. You've got the controls there, Jennifer. You're going to correct me or Dawn, and we'll get your name straight of the resort, and you have controls. You are in the driver's seat, so to speak.
Perfect. Thank you so much for having me. So we are now traveling to the Maldives.
Yes.
We have 4 beautiful resorts in the country. We start with our 4 stars brands, that is Adaran. In Adaran properties, we have 3 different ones. Starting with Adaran Select Huduran Fushi. So Fushi, it's a beautiful resort. It's ideal for families, groups. So, and also some groups, such as mice groups, it works perfectly because of the size of the resort. It's the biggest one we have. Fushi is known for the surf. If you talk with any surfer, they will know about Lohis Waves that is located within our premises. To get to Fushi, it's about 30 minutes in a speedboat ride. So we don't have limitations regarding the international flight's arrival or departure, which helps a lot when planning a trip. When it comes to the rooms, we have in total 192 villas. And the good thing about Fushi is that because we receive a lot of groups requests, in this property we are able to do twin beds in almost every room, every category. Starting with our garden villas, they are right in the middle of the island. They are surrounded by a lot of greenery because we are a natural island, and this is something very important to mention when it comes to the Maldives. Our rooms, they are divided into garden and Lohis villas. The main difference is the location within the island. So the Lohis villas, they are closer to the surf point. So if guests want to sleep listening to the waves, they can. Lohis villas, they are the ideal room. We also have the beach villas. Now the beach villas, they come closer to the shore. These rooms, they are divided into beach villas, deluxe beach villas, and sunset beach villas. The main difference would be the location. So the deluxe beach villas and the sunset beach villas, of course, they're closer to the sunset point. And in these rooms, you have standalone units, while the beach villas, they are together within one construction. So 2 rooms within one construction. They share a wall per se. And when we come to the family rooms, we have family beach villas and the family beach villas with 2 rooms and family beach villas with 1 bedroom. The 1-bedroom family villas, they have 1 bunk bed, so it's perfect for families with smaller kids if they want to all stay in one room. The room is very spacious, so regardless if they are staying with 2 kids, they still have a lot of space to walk around the room. And of course, the bunk beds are ideal for kids up to 12 years old. When we come to the 2-bedroom villas, these rooms, they have a wall sharing the 2 rooms, the twin room and the king size bedroom. This is perfect for up to 6 people. And coming to the overwater, that I believe it's what everybody thinks about when they dream about the Maldives. So the water villas, they are divided into sunset and sunrise rooms. Difference, of course, will be the location within the jetty. So if they're staying in the sunrise, they'll have beautiful sunrises at the end of the day, beautiful sunrises at the beginning of the day. And if they're staying in the sunsets, they'll have beautiful sunsets in the end of the day. All the rooms, the overwater rooms, they have a bathtub. They'll have a deck with access to the ocean. And this area has good snorkeling spots. So Adaran Select Fushi, it's a premium all-inclusive island. So we include food and beverage and, of course, experiences. When it comes to restaurants, we have 5 different options. So we have 2 buffet restaurants. We have 1 pizza point close to the surf area. And we have a beach grill where guests can enjoy some snacks, some burgers, some salads closer to the main beach area of the property. And we have 4 different bars. One highlight is Hilaya Bar, that it's one of the few 24 hours bar in the country. Of course, Maldives, you go there to spend the day and to enjoy a beautiful day in the tropical country. But we do have the 24 hours bar option if guests are still in the jet lag and want to spend more time in the bar. Every night we have something going on. We have DJ music, we have live music, we have shows. So guests will always have something to get entertained about during the night. And the experiences included, of course, we have the minibar in all the villas. All the non-motorized water sports are also included, so guests can enjoy kayaking, stand-up paddle. They can also enjoy the snorkeling equipment. Because Fushi has a surf point within the premises of the island, maybe the snorkeling won't be ideal. That's why every day we arrange a snorkeling trip included to all the guests, so they can go further away from the island and with a guide and try to see different animals within our lagoon. We have tennis court. We have also some experiences such as sunrise cruise, the sunset cruise, and dolphin watching. And Fushi for dolphin watching, I think it's one of the best islands. We see dolphins during the sunsets, during the morning, so it's perfect to watch these animals. And we also have yoga during the morning. Of course, kids club for all the kids up to 12 years old. We have gymnasium. And then we go to Miduparo. Now, Adaran Select Miduparo, it's quite similar to Fushi when it comes to the star rating. It's also a 4 stars. But as you can see from the picture, it's one of the biggest lagoons we have. It's one of the best islands to do snorkeling. This is also in Ratol. So Ratol is a bit further away. We take about 45 minutes in a seaplane flight. So it's an ideal island if clients want to explore the Maldives from the air. The island has 221 villas. They are divided in beach categories and also over the water. The beach rooms, they have 2 different types. They have the beach villas, that it's the they are a bit, the decoration is a bit old, I would say, but it's ideal because it has one of the best locations within the island. The Lux Beach Villas, they are renovated and they are divided with the jacuzzi options and without jacuzzi and also with sunset. And of course, we have family rooms with 1 bedroom and bunk bed, and family rooms with 2 rooms, so guests can stay more comfortable with bigger children. And the honeymoon rooms, they are within the middle of the island. We have a swimming pool. It's fantastic for clients that want some seclusion. And the Prestige Water Villas, they are over the water and they have their own butler service. They have their own bar and their own restaurant. And coming to bars and restaurants, we have 4 different options. We have a la carte options, buffet options. They are all inclusive. Also, 1 24 hours bar and 2 other bars so guests can enjoy throughout their stay. And premium all-inclusive is quite similar to the previous one. We have the mini bar, we have non-motorized water sports, snorkeling, and we also have some experiences and excursions for the kids. We have the kids club, and we have also a spa in the middle of the island. Prestige Vadu, it's our smallest island closer to the airport, 20 minutes in a speedboat ride, only 50 villas, it's only for adults. So the 50 rooms, they are all over the water. We have over the water without pool, only 1 option. And all the others, they have a swimming pool, one facing the sunrise and the other one facing the sunset. All the villas, they have the butler service as well. And we have 3 different restaurants, all of them a la carte. So we have a lot of options for guests staying up to 5 nights because we are always changing the menu in the restaurants. 2 different bars. And for honeymooners, we also offer the floating breakfast when they stay 5 nights and above. We have some overwater experiences as well, such as the sunrise cruise with photo shoot and also the dolphin watching. And all guests are entitled to have breakfast in their villas. Inheritance Sara is our 5-star property. It's about 40 minutes as well in the seaplane ride. We have 150 villas. We have beach rooms with and without pool, family rooms with and without pool, ocean villas, they are over the water with a private deck and access to the ocean, and the ocean suites, ideal for honeymooners, only for adults. We have 12 different restaurants and bars. We have only 1 buffet restaurant. And of course, clients can enjoy a range of experiences, butler service, and overwater spa. They have credits to use in the spa, and also different activities within the island for adults and also for the kids. Well, I'm sorry. I think I'm running out of time. I'm so sorry about that. A lot to mention. But just now, just a quick video. It's only 10 minutes about our private Maldivian village. It's a live museum within the island because in Heritansara we try to uplift the local culture. So clients, they can enjoy this. It's in our resort and without any cost to the clients, so they can learn more about the Maldivian culture. That's it. Thank you so much, and I'm so sorry for taking much time.
That's quite okay. You're doing just fine. And just before I let you go, we are starting to see Maldives becoming very popular again.
Yes.
Right? Like it was very popular. I don't know, what would you say, late 20-teens, right? Everybody was Instagramming their time in Maldives. Then it seemed to kind of go away, but it's coming back again, isn't it?
Yes. So during the pandemic, I think because the Maldives was the only destination open in 2021, 2022, right. I think we had a huge boom all over the world. Everybody wanted to go to the Maldives. Now we saw it stagnated a little bit, but now we are seeing it grow.
It's coming back again.
And it's coming back in groups, families, not only honeymooners.
Yes.
This is the most, that's what amazes me the most.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. I was talking to our groups people last week, and it's on their radar now for groups, which is great, and families. So a different type of market that it's appealing to now.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Jennifer, for bringing a little bit of Maldives to us today, and we are moving right along. And I see so many of you joining us online. Thank you for hanging out with us a little bit on your Monday here as we continue to go through and bring you some of our wonderful partners that work with us and, of course, you, and in turn, our mutual guests to make sure that they have the ultimate customized, whether it's FIT or group, into Asia. This is our first year doing this, and I'm pretty sure we'll be back again next year doing it because the response that I'm seeing has been very encouraging so far. So without any further ado, we're going to continue, and this will be our first trip to India today. Trailblazers Tours India, Mr. Singh, Senior Vice President. You notice I avoided saying your first name. You can tell us how to say it. Yeah. One thing you'll learn is I'm terrible at other languages. I know one language, and that's it. Anyway, I'm going to take no more of your time, Mr. Singh. Trailblazers Tours India. Take it away, sir.
Yep.
The floor is yours.
Okay.
The clicker is there, and yes, welcome.
Hi, my name is Malayanil. I'm from India, and I'm presenting the incredible India as one of the most incredible destination in the world. I've been given 10 minutes to present the destinations, so I'll take about 7 minutes to do India and about 1 minute each to beautiful neighboring countries of Nepal, Bhutan, and Sri Lanka. Traveling to India is like traveling to many countries in one nation. That's why I said it's versatile. Here are some important facts about the country. We are one of the most populous. It's a large coastline, about ethnic communities and all. A few of the most important things in terms of technology in India are that we have something called Unified Payment Interface. And our Unified Payment Interface does real-time transactions. Almost 50% of the world's real-time transactions are done by this real-time interface in India, which is called UPI. And second very important technological advancement which India did was we have a digital identity of about 1.3 billion people, which is a secure identity. So technically, country is doing pretty well. People come to India mostly for our culture and heritage. We have about that many UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Here are some pictures of those beautiful sites. The oldest one is about 6th century BCE, and the youngest and the newest one is Taj Mahal, which you all are familiar with. Here are some of our core destination highlights. Delhi remains in news for various reasons, and not many times these are very positive reasons. But you will be surprised to know that Delhi is one of the most bird-rich capital after Nairobi worldwide. It's the second most bird-rich capital. Moving on to Agra, which is known for Taj Mahal. People do come to India to see this. And there are other destinations too nearby, like Khajuraho and Amritsar. Golden Temple in Amritsar is the most sacred site for people following Sikh religion. Moving on to Jaipur, which is capital city of Rajasthan. Jaipur is also known as Pink City, and it got this name because in 1876, when Prince of Wales was to come to Jaipur, it was painted in terracotta pink. This is a beautiful city of Varanasi. This is one of the oldest and continuously inhabited city in the world on the banks of River Ganga. These are also frequently visited places like Jodhpur, Ranthambore, Udaipur, Kolkata, Darjeeling, and Sikkim. Moving on to south, beautiful temples and lot of archaeological sites. And once a French colony, Pondicherry, which also has its unique architecture and food. Further on to Kerala. Kerala is one beautiful destination. It is known as God's own country because it offers you beaches, mountains, plantations, backwaters, culture, history, wildlife, almost everything in such a small destination. Moving on to west, this is Goa and Mumbai, which is our financial, commercial and entertainment capital. So Mumbai is a place where our Indian film industry based at, and Indian film industry, the Hindi film industry produces the largest number of commercial films compared to anywhere else in the world. There are some off the beaten tracks properties and destinations like Bikaner, Rishikesh, some more. Here you can see Mahabodhi temple in Gaya on the top one corner, which is the most sacred site for Buddhist people in the world. India is also land of Buddha. This is a very lesser known place in Meghalaya. Meghalaya is in the eastern part of the country. You can see Dwaki River. Such transparent water is normally seen during winter months and early spring. And next to it is a double-decker Living Roots Bridge. This Living Roots Bridge is made of aerial roots of rubber tree. And this is a handmade bridge, which has been a tradition for over 2 centuries by the local tribes. This is an important slide. Our guides are our heroes, and they are one of the backbones of our tours. And they are very experienced, educated, they're great storytellers, and they are the one who actually bring a lot of life to your touring. So they play an important role, and we have a lot of language-speaking guides of various languages apart from English in India. Apart from regular guides, we also have a lot of expert-led tours. So if it is food-related, we have people, those who love cooking and all, and they lead tours to going to the spice market and vegetable market. Similarly, musician-led tour or expert-led walk or the naturalist-led safaris. Our tailor-made capabilities are high. Why I kept wildlife here? Because India is so wildlife rich, but never marketed as a wildlife destination. We have those big fives, what you get to see in Africa. And we have a majestic Royal Bengal tiger beyond that. And, many people just don't know that. So I invite you all to please promote India for wildlife. And beyond this, surprisingly, people, those who know India, they also come to India for snow leopards in higher Himalayas, Himalayan brown bear, and red panda too, which is closer to Darjeeling in east. This is the bird life. Beautiful birds. India is amongst the top 10 birding destinations in the world. We have very good variety of birds all across the country, and people love it. A lot of people from Europe and all come to India to see birding, and even from North America. River cruising in India is very, very good. We have river cruising on River Ganga and also in River Brahmaputra. We have as short cruises as 3 nights, but the ideal one is either upstream or downstream, a 7-night trip on River Ganga or Brahmaputra. You get to see a lot of culture, heritage, and nature. Luxury trains are not new to India. These are 2 of the most popular trains. One is Maharajas Express and Deccan Odyssey. The good part of doing a luxury train journey is that you save a lot of time on packing, unpacking, and you are in a comfort and a wonderful air-conditioned train with a butler service, a lot of good food. Train completes the distance between 2 cities overnight, and you're ready to explore a destination next morning. These are some of our local transport facilities, be it a variety of buses or cars or vans. I would like to also bring into your information that we have a wonderful change and an upgrade in our Indian railway system. The white train at the bottom you see is called Vande Bharat Express. These trains connect India from north to south and east to west. All air-conditioned, warm food is served, and it is included in a part of ticket. Reclining seats, in some of the classes they rotate 360 degrees, and even we have on some sectors which is very, very scenic, we have Vista Dome coaches to look around. Our accommodation spectrum, these are some of the iconic heritage hotels, some of the luxury hotels. These are some experiential properties. India is also very well known for wellness. It's a capital for yoga and also for Ayurveda. So we have amazing wellness retreats, and one of them, the top rated one, is also Six Senses Vana in the foothills of Himalayas, and a lot of Indian retreats which people can actually look at. Glamping is in India very, very popular. You can do a lot of signature experience like biking and cycling and garden tours. Dances and music, a lot of festivals, hot air balloon, textile. Shopping is an important part of our work. This is Nepal, Kathmandu, Chitwan, and Pokhara. Some beautiful hotels. Everest Base Camp Trek is really in demand. Bhutan. Aman, Kora, and Six Senses have their beautiful hotels at 5 different locations in Bhutan. Sri Lanka. Beautiful and a very, very clean destination. Some of the beautiful hotels. Thank you so much.
Wow, Mr. Singh, there's so much to do in India, like the river cruising, the trains, the wildlife. That's interesting, right?
Yeah.
How many people approach selling India as a wildlife Big 5 destination? Not many.
Not at all. Not many. Not very
few. So the
few.
diversity is there. I knew the birding because I have a good friend of mine who's a birder, and that is his dream one day to get to India to do that. But extending that into the rest of the wildlife,
right?
And finally, the wellness.
Nice.
That is probably what I'm hearing more and more of anything is wellness, right?
Yes.
I think it's just with the world that we live in and all that kind of stuff that's going on.
Yes.
People are looking for that opportunity.
People are. And India, I just wanted to add, because India is so important. We grow almost 75% of the spices across the world.
We
produce about 25% of the milk of entire world.
Wow.
Right. And
not to mention tea.
Yeah, tea is also huge.
Right.
So we are a pretty big country in terms of one of the youngest population,
right.
The largest pool of STEM graduates, of science, technology, and engineering graduates.
Yep.
So that makes the country very special.
Yep.
And we welcome everybody to explore it.
Wonderful. Thank you. Wonderful to hear from you and to open our eyes to thinking about India in perhaps a different way. So, Mr. Singh from Trailblazers Tours India, thank you, sir. It is a pleasure to have you here today, and thank you for your presentation.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Good wishes, everyone.
All right, we are going to carry on, and I think the next one I've now figured out how to determine if we have a pre-recording or live, so I feel like I know what I'm doing now. And up next is Crown and Champa Resorts Maldives. So we're going to go back to the Maldives, and we have a recording. We're going to let you watch that. Nadine Kruger, who is the Director of Sales at Crown and Champa Resorts Maldives. We will let Dawn take it away.
Very warm welcome, and thank you for joining me today. I'm pleased to present Crown and Champa Resorts, a leading hospitality group in the Maldives, featuring a collection of 10 unique resorts across the islands.
Should have said we're going.
In this session, we will explore 2 of our most popular resorts, each catering to a very distinct type of traveler. One is a very vibrant, budget-friendly destination welcoming guests of all ages, while the other is a refined, adults-only retreat designed for the more affluent traveler. Come with me as I show you a bit more of our magical resorts. To begin, many of you who might have visited the Maldives before will agree that it is truly a unique destination, particularly when it comes to logistics and the journey to reach the final resort. Once you arrive at Valana International Airport, your onward transfer will be by a seaplane, domestic flight, or a scenic speedboat. The Maldives is made up of 26 atolls, which I often described as a distinct regions across the country, each accessible via one of these transfer modes mentioned. Today we are focusing on Huruvali Maldives and Kuredu Island Resort and Spa, both located in the Laviani Atoll, which is just a smooth 40-minute seaplane transfer from the international airport. Now that we have covered the transfer options, let me briefly introduce you to the different segments within Crown and Champa Resorts. What makes our collection truly unique is that we cater for every type of consumer, from very high-end to more affordable options, big islands to very small private islands, adults-only resorts, family-friendly resorts, best snorkeling resorts, resorts with a very nice lagoon, and a very, very top unique selling point, each of the Crown and Champa resorts are 100% natural islands. This is quite a very unique thing to understand, as more and more resorts are coming up in the Maldives are artificial islands created by man, and we have a group consisting of 100% natural islands. For today's presentation, we will focus specifically on Huruvali Maldives from this luxury collection, and for the remaining properties within the collection, you are most welcome to reach out to me. I will share my contact details at the end of the presentation. So, first off, we have Huruvali Maldives. Huruvali Maldives was accredited with the Forbes 5-Star Award for the past 2 years. It is known as the adults-only resort within Crown and Champa, and very well known for the world's largest full-glass undersea restaurant, an exclusive Maldivian experience. In Huruvali, we welcome guests of 15 years and above. We have premium sports facilities as well as a beautiful nature and marine life around the resort, making snorkeling and diving an absolute must. And then, of course, not to even speak further of the underwater restaurant, which offers 2 seatings. One lunch, which is a 5-course meal, and then you can also book for your clients an evening seating, which I always usually recommend because you get kind of both of best worlds, entering when it is light and exiting the restaurant when it has turned night, evening light. Around the restaurant we have a lot of lights flaring up, so all the fish can swim around and the guests are entertained. So in Huravali we have 90 villas, which makes it quite a medium-sized resort. All our villas are in the same interior decor and layout, and it basically just differs from the location and the room, if it offers a pool or whether it's on the beach. So we do have beach sunset pool villas as well as beach pool villas, and then the ocean villas, which is very nice to always take in mind. You can do a split stay for your guests to experience the best of both. So from this slide you can see that Huravali is quite a moderate size, and we do have a lot of overwater villas, which is very iconic for the Maldives. We also do have different meal plans in Huravali. You can book your clients on bed and breakfast and upgrade them up until all-inclusive plus. I highly recommend the all-inclusive plus package, which is stacked with value and really just confirms your traveler have that freedom during their holiday. We have beautiful restaurants aside from the underwater restaurant, and then also a lot of facilities for the guests to enjoy and have the best stay during their holiday. That is Huravali, Maldives, making part of our luxury collection. Next we will talk more about Goway Island Resort and Spa. Goway is a very well-known resort, operating for many years, since 1980s, and it has earned its highly popularity ranking with exceptional holidays over the years. It makes part of the all-in-one resort collection of CCR, which just basically means that it covers adults only experiences, family experiences, a lot of restaurants, very vibrant, sports, you name it. It's more than just a beach holiday. Goway is a very large island. It is actually, in fact, one of the largest resorts within the Crown and Champa group. Almost 400 rooms this resort has, which makes it quite complex when you sell it but have never visited it. As Goway has 389 rooms, we have 16 different room categories, which is quite a lot. How we explain this is that we have basically 3 different resorts within one island. And you can see here we have the Sangu Resort, which is for guests 15 years and above, the O Resort, which is for 12 years and above, and then we have our main area, which covers all ages. We have different room categories, and it starts from very budget friendly to up and more premium quality. From my previous slide, you would have seen that we also do have a lot of activities, such as a golf course on the island, premium sports facilities, as well as a lot of restaurants and bars for the guests to enjoy during their stay. Goway is also a natural island with a beautiful vegetation and beach area. The resort actually was awarded in the past year with being the nature reserve for the white-tailed Maldivian bird. This species is found on Goway and very rare and kind of getting extinct around the Maldives, which makes this a habitat for them to live, and we sustainably contribute to protecting this bird life on our island. Aside from that, not just does the island have bird life and on-island marine life, eco-friendly life, we also do have the beautiful marine life around the resort, including some sea turtles, which lives around the island, and also a lot of other species to discover during your snorkeling trips. In Goway, you can also book different meal plans, including full board, which is the base category, as well as you can upgrade to a beautiful all-inclusive plus. Goway has a range of different bars and entertainment, a beautiful entertainment schedule every evening for all the in-house guests, and then also a lot of excursions and activities. Truly a resort that caters for every type of traveler. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings me today to the end of our presentation. I hope you enjoyed and have a little bit of a better understanding and recap of the beautiful Huravali Maldives and Goway. We always believe by visiting the property you get more of exposure and understanding the product. Please reach out to me, Nadine, the Director of Sales from Crown & Champa Resorts, by email DOS, Director of Sales, at crownandchamparesorts.com. I wish you a very pleasant day and successful sales. Thank you.
All right, and we're back. Thank you for being here, and thank you for sticking with us today. I'm getting messages. We get letters, as they say. People asking me, well, first of all, we're getting comments, which we love to hear. We love your feedback. That's what we crave, if you will, because, of course, we're doing this to cameras, and we don't know what's happening when we're out there. So the fact that you're responding and letting us know that you're there and you're loving it, that is terrific. I'm also getting messages from people asking me, hey, Ian, did you forget about the prizes? No, I did not forget about the prizes. So how do you qualify? I've got 6 fabulous prizes. We're going into the home stretch. We're going to take a short 10-minute break. We're going to come back. We've got a few more presentations, probably 5 or 6. We're going to hear from Moira again, our VP for Asia. But the prizes, how are we going to do that? So in order to qualify, we've got 6 prizes in total. In order to qualify, you will have had to be logged in and watching at some portion of today. So from the morning that we started all the way through to the end, you do need to be here at least for one presentation, maybe 2, but we'll say 1. And then we're going to draw prizes, the 6 prizes that we have from the list of people that were watching at some point throughout the day, and then we will inform you. That will probably happen within the next week or so. We've got a few more of these events to do, but today we have put aside 6 prizes for those travel advisors that have joined us and have watched a portion of the day. So thank you very much for that. Thank you for your comments. Please don't go anywhere. We're into the home stretch. We are recording this again. It is 5 to the hour. It is 56 to the hour. We're going to take a 10-minute break, which means we're going to come back at 6 minutes past the hour. So depending on what time zone you're in, we're going to break now for 10 minutes, back at 6 minutes past the hour. Thank you very much.